1.
My school starts really early every day. I wish it started later so I could stay in bed longer.
2.
Those cakes are much too expensive. I can't buy them. I wish they were cheaper.
3.
I'm no good at making cakes. I wish I could make a really nice cake.
4.
They only sell bread in this shop. I wish they sold cakes.
1.
It's 3:05. I wish the train would arrive.
2.
I wish he wouldn't sing in the shower. He sounds terrible.
3.
Look at this mess. I wish he'd tidy his bedroom.
4.
I wish she'd answer her phone. Her ringtone is so annoying.
5.
I wish you wouldn't open the curtains. I'd like to sleep.
6.
I don't understand this maths. I wish the teacher would explain it again.
One.
I wish I wasn't so hungry.
2.
If only I had my phone.
3.
I'm glad you don't remember.
4.
I wish I was rich.
5.
I'm glad I'll see you later.
I'm glad I'm tall.
If only I wasn't so tall.
1.
I'm glad you like football. I wish you liked football too.
2.
I wish it was Friday.
I'm just glad it isn't Thursday.
3.
If only I knew all the answers.
I'm glad I know all the answers.
4.
If only I had short hair like yours.
I'm glad I haven't got long hair.
5.
I'm glad I can ski.
I wish I could ski.
Billy.
It was really silly. I washed my hands and I picked up the dish and it just slipped out of my hands and smashed on the floor. I don't know why I didn't just dry my hands before I picked the plate up. I feel terrible. Such a silly accident. Such a waste of money. Fortunately, Susie told me where she bought it, so at least I can buy another one to replace it.
Louise.
I thought I was ready for the exam, but then when I turned over the paper and looked at the questions, my heart sank. There were questions on topics that I hadn't revised at all, and I knew I wasn't properly prepared. On top of that, I'd stayed up late the night before because I was worried about the exam, so I felt really tired because I hadn't had a good night's sleep.
Iris.
Everyone says the wedding was absolutely amazing, but I couldn't be there because I was stuck in my hospital bed. Would you believe it? Of all the days to be in hospital. It was just my luck to fall and break my arm on that very morning. I've seen lots of photos and someone took a video of it too, which I'm really pleased about. But it's not the same as actually being there, is it?